Peeps, it's tea time. Are you ready? Ah, yeah, I'm awake. This is hot. Hot, hot, hot. I just made it. I'm trying to cram this morning because it's going to rain this afternoon and I have a lot to do. So, excuse me while I cram. This is what we're drinking today. Pomegranate raspberry. It's by Twinings. I didn't even cut it off nice. I was in such a hurry. It's torn off. But I do like this one. It came with the Twinings mixed box and I do like it. So there is that. Before I get totally started, I would like to acknowledge those who are actually joining in with me, which I appreciate so much. That is Lois, Life with Lois, Joyce, Mrs. Peach Thrifty Living, Brenda, Maniac Grammy's Homestead, and Kenyatta's Hobbies. And please go check those ladies out when they do theirs also, because I'm so excited somebody wants to follow me. Yes. Okay. I had to write it down because I was afraid I'd forget again. There is that. Okay, so I do have some snail mail. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Let's see if I can show you without. Some beautiful butterflies. This is from Dana. She is one of my wonderful subscribers. And she even stopped here to visit me. Whoa! She sent back my goo. Do you see that? Let me dump it on the envelope here. She saved it all and sent it back. She said, "Good morning, Miss Jean. Thank you for all the prayers. They are helping me. This is the third week. Staples out walking, surprising the doctor on how fast I'm going. I can be laying around. I can't be laying around, sorry. I still have 20 pounds to lose and I'll be a new person and ready for next year. Thank you for your support. You're the best. Love you, Dana." Yes, I recycled the confetti. Oh, I love it. I'm sorry, but that's just hilarious. She had, oh snap, I can't remember if it's knee or hip surgery now. I have it written down because I can't remember anything. And I just sent her a get well. It was kind of late, but and she is on my prayer list, and still for healing. We're going to continue doing that. This is another one I got, unboxing with Wendy Jean. Don't you love the stamps out? That's just hilarious. I didn't know they had those. I'm going to have to hunt them down. I'm assuming this is a Halloween card, and I got it before Halloween. As you know, I don't really do Halloween, but I do enjoy snail mail, so I'll take whatever I can get. So thank you, Wendy Jean. Oh, happy Halloween fall. So this is a beautiful card. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? It's got stuff in it, so. Oh, look at these. That is totally cool. I like those a lot. We're going to have to set them aside here. I'm going to set them with the other ones because I'll just probably send them back to somebody again. And there's some stickers, and I'll show them to you. It says, "Halloween is here, and here's hoping it brings a whole happy season of wonderful things. Blessings, Wendy Jean." Please check out Wendy Jean also. She has a channel. If you're not following her, you should be. She does lots of crafty things. I like the crafty things. Okay, I tell you the stuff I like. Oh, this is so pretty. And this is cute. I love animals, so what can I say? Oh, look at the puppy and the kitty. They're hiding out. Another one of the puppy. That's so cute. And happy fall. Aw, look at that. Isn't that cute? It's adorable. It is. So that was my snail mail from Dana and from... I'm putting the stickers over here. I have a pile going. That's my snail mail from Dana and from Wendy Jean. And I thank you, ladies. That is so awesome. I thought I would show you the project I'm working on. This is a TJ Maxx bag, but it's perfect for this. And, oh, this has been torturous. Spousal unit had a stress test done. It was basically on his heart, and it was a chemical stress test, and I had to be there 4 hours waiting for him. Okay, I didn't have to be there, but we were an hour away from where it was done, so if I would have drove home, I would have pretty much had to turn around and drive back. So I thought I would take a project with me to do at the doctor's office. That was a huge TMI. Anyways, if you remember, this was when I went to Yarn Fest with Robin. She had the channel Roaming with Rover. Unfortunately, she hasn't been active, which is tragic to me. I picked up a kit because I wanted to try knitting with, or using beads in a project. And it was great because I got a needle to string them with. But I went there to the doctor's office. I strung all the beads on. You had to string like 192. And I started it, and I got about 15 rows in, and I hated it. And I pulled it out and started again. But this is what it looks like. I do not like this. It said it was worsted weight, but this is more like thread. I mean, and this is supposed to finish a whole entire hat. I'm concerned I'm going to run out, and here's all the beads that are left, because you string them on and then put them into the project. I think it's going to be kind of pretty when it gets done. It's just I'm not enjoying this like I thought I would. I had to pull the first 15 rows out. If you know anything about knitting, it's really hard to fix a mistake. And I apparently got my count off, and it's still not good. I don't know. But that's what I've been working on and hating. But I'm determined to finish it. We'll see what happens. The other thing I was working on is my date book. I got my foam memo printer and was preparing my date book. So it's kind of early for a date book, but I have a bit of OCD and I want to be prepared at all times. So I was working on that. So I did a little clip, and I'll show that to you, and I'll be right back. Okay, instead of doing what I should be doing, I've been working on my new calendar or date book or journal or whatever you want to call it. And I just put pink paper into my printer here. This is my little foam memo printer. And we're going to print some pictures because I put them in of my grandkids. So that's what we're going to do. So I just picked, in case you didn't see it, print images, foam memo editing. We're going to find a picture of Bailey. This is Bailey, my granddaughter. And we like this, so we're going to hit print up here. And here she is. Isn't she cute? And then we're going to hit print. I already connected it to my printer, and as you can see, I am printing it out. And look at how that is. Now, just because I'll show you how I put it in my calendar, my date book. But that's what I'm working on. Of course, I don't remember when she was, what her birth date is. I know it's January. Let's see if we can figure that out. Let's see. January. Her birthday is the 9th. Okay. Of course, you remember my new date book, right? Or do you? I did get me a new date book. I guess I can show you what I've done so far. It said 2026 here, and I didn't like it. I was gifted this piece of paper, and I cut it out and glued it on because I liked it way better. Today, I pray to be more like Jesus. I've already picked out my word for the year. If you remember, last year it was content. This year it is remember. Right? And of course I had to fill it in with some Goo-Gah. This is just stickers, flowers, and Jesus. So remember Jesus. I liked this sticker. Beauty is all around. The problem with it is it didn't actually cover what was there, and so I took this piece of paper out of some paper I had, cut it out, glued it in, and then put the sticker on. I just thought this page would just be pretty with all flowers. So this is just flower stickers. I just thought it would be pretty. And then this was in that same paper book as the other, and it says, I must have flowers always and always. And since I wasn't going to fill any of this out, I put it in here. So I think that's all I pretty much did. Haven't decided if I'm going to actually put information here or not. But we're going to go to January. And her birthday is the 9th. So here's the 9th. Now, as you can see, it's too big. So we are going to cut it out just to fit in. And this is, like I said, you can put it any color paper. I have blue and yellow, and I decided that I wanted pink. There wasn't enough pink in this book. But these are the pictures I've taken of my grandkids when I saw them last summer. And that's what I do, is I put them in every year. Onto the dates, that's their birthday. It's just kind of a reminder. Just because. And I might put some other stuff in, but her birthday's the 9th, so we're going to put it right here. And now when her birthday comes up, I will be able to see her smiling face, and I love it. And I will do that with all of my grandkids. So there is that. Now, a little bit more about this remember. I was watching this gentleman, and if you think it looks a little bit funny, when I got these, I had these letters out first. I had these letter stickers for something, and I don't remember what it was for. I think it was for the crafting group. And what ended up happening is I made sure there was 2 M's and 2 R's, but I didn't think about the E's. So there was only 2 E's. And so when I got to this one, I was like, what do I do? So this is actually 2 F's put together. But I know what the word's supposed to be, so it is that. But I was watching this guy, excuse me, he was talking about the most important thing is to remember what God has done for you. And his suggestion, one of them, was to actually do like a journal just of things, you know, like if you pray about something and there's an answer, or even something wonderful happens that you didn't pray about and you know God had a hand in it, to write it down. So this is drying, so I'm going to leave it open. I did dredge out this book for my remembrance book. And it says, blessed is she who believes. And of course, you know me, I can't just leave it, so pray. And this is just pretty as I put in here. Again, more. I haven't put a name yet. I've got some name stickers, and I'm trying to decide if one of them I like well enough to put in here. But this is my new, it's kind of a remember and praise journal. And it has all kinds of verses in here. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Very good. But see, it has verses in here, so I thought this was very appropriate for my next year coming up. And I just thought I would share that. But today, I'm working on pictures. I'm going to print out a bunch. I'm thinking I might print out a bunch of, you know, just family and the wedding and stuff, and put here just as a cover. And if I do that, I'll show it to you at some point. But that's all I've done in my new planner. And today, this is what I'm working on because I'm so excited about this. And besides, I do two things after I take pictures of my grandkids. When I get to see them, I upload them to Facebook, so in a year it will show me them as memories, and then I print them out and put them in here, and then I print them out and put them hanging in my camper. And I'm sure you all saw my short that had showing you the pictures that I had hung up. This was before I even moved in, so, but that's it. So that's my date book for next year, and also my faux memo. I've showed you my little printer before, and I did go ahead and do some finishing stuff in there, but I probably won't show it to you till I actually get the planner out for next year, because I kind of tucked it away now. I'm happy I have it. It's ready. It's got my grandkids' pictures in it, and that's what I cared about. The only thing is, when I decided to do the pictures on the back page, I think I told you in the clip that I was going to print out some pictures of, you know, like my kids and stuff, and put in there, because I love to open it up and just look at it. And when I did those, I cut them with the ripple edge scissors so that they're nice and the edges are nice. And I wish I would have done that with my grandkids' pictures. I did not, but maybe next year I can remember. Who knows? But that was it. Just a little bit this week. It's because I got sidetracked. But today I'm trying to get this done early because it's going to rain and I have some yard work I got to get finished. Yada, yada, yada. TMI, and we're off. That's it, peeps. I hope this finds you absolutely flamazing. Stay blessed. Until next time. Hey, you made it to the end. Please hit like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.